It's been a while, hasn't it? I know that you guys might be asking yourselves, where have I been? And the real answer is I've just been busy. I do trading, I have investors to take care of, investor meetings, investor events, landing new investors, whatever. I'm just busy overall. And sometimes sitting down and filming those social media videos, the idea just sounds silly to me sometimes. Because compared to the other work that I have to do, sparing a few hours of my time to sit down and film my YouTube videos sometimes does sound silly, to be honest with you guys. However, it's not about the time of the video itself, because as you can see, that won't be a very long video. However, it's about the work that is being put behind the scenes to create those videos. For example, talking to editors, scripting the videos, thinking about the video idea itself is a task. Like sitting down and brainstorming and thinking about what to film next, let's say, in itself is a task. So therefore, I have decided that I want to keep sharing information. However, I want to do it in a way that is both convenient for you and for me. So the way that is most convenient for me is to not film YouTube videos at all. However, I want to do that because I want to share information with you guys. So the middle ground is I am not going to script. I am not going to do any of the work that is required behind the scenes. I am just going to film raw videos like this. So I'm going to sit down, open up a topic, talk about it, click the stop button, upload to YouTube. I don't want to do anything about the video. And therefore, if you guys enjoy that raw format of me just sitting down and having a conversation with you, please let me know. If you don't, also please let me know so I stop. The thing is, guys, I've told you to ask me questions on Instagram and you guys did. So let me go ahead, read some of them and answer. The first question: I'm a break-even trader. How to become profitable consistently? Any tips? That's a nice question. When you become a break-even trader, I can still recall when I first became a break-even trader, and what I remember is I remember mastering my psychology. So you become a break-even trader by mastering your psychology, which means that I wasn't doing any big mistakes that ended up with me blowing my account, for example, or taking additional risks that pushed me into massive drawdown. That wasn't happening anymore because my psychology was perfect, and therefore I wasn't doing these mistakes. And because I wasn't doing these mistakes and my risk management was good, I was capable of becoming a break-even trader. However, the step from break-even to profitability, I was confused about that. And the first idea that I had, which was wrong by the way, is let's add to my wins. So let me try to add trades. Those additional trades can be wins, and those additional wins will make me profitable. That was my first train of thoughts. However, as I thought more about the topic, and as I tried to do that, I realized by trying to add trades, I am, number one, sacrificing the quality of my trades, because I'm trying to add, and in order to add, it means I have to accept some trades that I wasn't willing to accept before. Just to add trades, that's number one. Number two is I'm starting to add new concepts that I haven't tested to my strategy because I want to add more winning trades. For example, I'll watch a YouTube video and I'll be like, you know what? That's a good strategy to use. And I'll go ahead and add it to my system to add more wins, and I haven't tested that concept or that strategy, and therefore that's why it's a bad idea. So the way that I have figured to do this is instead of adding to my system, I want to take away from my system. The way to go from break-even to profitable is not by adding wins, but it's by decreasing losses, by minimizing losses. This is what you want to be doing. And therefore, in order to do that, this is what I had to do. I had to sit down. Of course, if you're trading right now and you're a break-even trader, it means you have a trading history. That history can be on your MetaTrader account or in an Excel sheet, screenshots, whatever you're doing. Gather those screenshots, look at them, put them all together, have a look at those trades and say, for example, you know what, for the majority of my losses, let's say, there was a double top right before I took my trade. And you know what? Therefore, I'm going to take away from my system the capability of trading when there is a double top right before my entry. The moment you start doing this, you minimize the majority of those losses that we just talked about, and by minimizing those losses beforehand, your wins and losses were equal. Now that you're minimizing your losses, you're creating a distance between your wins and your losses. That distance is your edge. So the way you build an edge within your trading system is by trying to minimize losses, not by adding wins. Your wins and losses are equal, let's say. You don't decide, okay, let me add wins. That's how I create that distance. No, you minimize the losses. And by minimizing the losses, you create that distance, and by creating that distance, you build an edge. This is how people build edges. This is when people say, I have an edge in the market. My trading system has an edge. That's why I win. That's because they tried to minimize their losses. They did that, and that minimization is the edge itself. So you want to look at your losses and determine the common losing patterns between them, removing those, and this is how you become profitable. This is how you go from break even to profitable. For the next questions, I have them right here in front of me. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk about topics in a general manner, and by that I'll be answering your questions. So the first question is about, the second question is about patience. How to have more patience when trading, basically. And you don't. That's the real answer. I know everyone sits down and tells you you need to be patient when it comes to trading. You need to take a trade and sit down the whole day and do nothing. And if you wake up and you don't find a trade, then you need to sit down the whole day and do absolutely nothing. And simply, I disagree. The reason why I disagree, guys, is because I wasn't born with a gold spoon in my mouth. I wasn't born in the best of circumstances, let's just say that. Third world country, barely any electricity, barely any internet, all that shit. I just want to put that out there, because the next thing that I'll say, I wanted to make sense. Because I was born in such a situation, I wanted to change that situation. So if you're a professional trader, and you sat there and you looked at me while I am in my third world country with barely any electricity per day and no AC systems, heat all day, sweating my ass off, and you'll tell me, hey, you need to have patience. Take a trade and just wait, no problem. I'll look at you like, how the fuck can I be patient? I am in a situation that I dislike, and the more you tell me to be patient, the more I'm stressed about this situation. I want to change it. You can't tell me to be patient. You can't tell me, hey, sit on your ass all day. Your situation will change eventually. Take a trade in the morning and be patient. My situation is shit, and you're telling me that I need to sit there sweating my ass off with no electricity, no AC systems, where I can't even open the internet and search for something to do. I can't do that. And I need to be patient. I need to sit there and do nothing. So the point is, guys, that it was very hard for me to be any kind of patient. However, this is what I understood eventually, which is I am impatient. I cannot change that. I cannot hide that. I cannot say, just sit it through. But what I can do is I can exert my impatience outside of the trading industry. Exerting your impatience in the trading industry looks like overtrading, looks like revenge trading, looks like taking unnecessary trades, looks like blowing accounts. That's how exerting your impatience on the trading industry. However, taking that impatience and directing that energy somewhere else is the good decision that you need to make. I'll give you an example about myself, which is I was studying to become a software engineer. That's what I wanted to do. And while I was studying to become a software engineer, I dabbled into trading. I wanted to do it and all that. And of course, I was impatient doing it. So I decided, you know what? I am impatient. I'm going to take my trades in the morning. And then this impatience that I have, I'm going to go and try to land software projects. So doing freelance software programming basically for other people. So I'm going to exert my impatience by staying awake, by I used to sleep like 3 to 4 hours and then wake up, trade, and then sit the whole day trying to land projects for my freelancing, trying to finish those projects basically. So my impatience, me not being capable of sleeping because I'm in a position that I want to change, what I did during that time is, instead of adding trades that only blew my accounts and only gave me harm, so instead of doing that, I'm going to exert my impatience during those hours where I can't sleep, for example, by finishing a software project for a new client that I just had the last week. This is what I'm going to do. So you exert your impatience somewhere else, and this is how you become patient with your trading, because you know you have that thing, that sector that you can just push all your impatience to, and that makes you a better trader. And by the way, even up until now, I'm still impatient. Even though I went to Dubai, I live right now in Dubai, and I live what I would say a happy life, and yet up until today I just can't take a trade in the morning and do nothing the whole day. Right now, for example, after finishing this what I call raw video, I'm going to go get dressed and I have an investor meeting that I have to attend to. I can't just sit down. I took my trades this morning. I can't just sit down and say, you know what, now I took my trades, let me sit on the balcony like a fucking 65 years old and just watch birds. What do you want me to do? I'm bored. I need to find something to do to exert that impatience. I need to do something. Which, by the way, is a very important point as well. The reason why I do trading for 1 hour in the morning, just that, and then I walk away, this allows me to land investors. If I was doing trading the whole day, how would I even have the time to land investors, to talk to other people, to do everything that I'm doing in my life? I wouldn't have the time for it. So 1 hour in the morning has led me to being capable of landing investors, which has increased my success tremendously. Because more capital equals more money, you know the formula, I'm not going to treat you like kids. So with more capital, more money came, which allowed me to live this life that I live today. And that life would only be possible if I only did trading for 1 hour in the morning and went away and tried to land investors. Otherwise, it wouldn't be possible. If I was like, grind, work hard, hustle, trading all day, do nothing else but watch the charts move up and down, I would still be trading my 1,000 euros capital that I had when I went to Germany. A story for later. So, therefore, it's efficient to do it as well, and it opens up doors that can't be opened, if you do it any other way. That's also a very important point. A third important point, by the way, is that what do you think I do when I'm bored of a business? Now, I don't want to use the word bored like I'm some sort of a pussy that only gets bored of a business and throws it away. But let's say a business gets too much. It's too much of a headache. I don't want to deal with it anymore. Because I have trading, I just say, you know what, I want to exit out of that business. I sell my shares, I exit, and I wait until I find the next interesting thing that I want to get into and work with. And therefore, as traders, if you truly think about it, we are not looking for that freedom of sitting down on our asses all day and doing nothing. We want to do something. But we want to be capable of choosing what that something is. That's our problem. We don't want someone else to tell us, hey, do that thing. We want to be capable of choosing, I want to do that thing. I want to do that specific something. Is there ads running on my TV? So as traders, we don't want that freedom that says, hey, you know what, sit on your ass all day. That is not the freedom that we're chasing if you think about it. We're chasing the freedom that says, hey, I can do anything I want. I want to do business. I don't want to be lazy and sit on the chair all day. However, I want to be capable of choosing what businesses do I get to engage in. I want to choose what business do I exit out of. I want to choose, you know what, that business is such a headache, I don't want it anymore, I'm going to sell my shares and exit out of that business, I'm going to find the next interesting thing, and I'm going to work on that next interesting thing. And the only reason I am capable of doing that is because I have trading running in the background. I do trading 1 hour in the morning, and therefore that supports me to take those risky decisions, like exiting out of a business, throwing it away, launching another thing. I'm okay, I have trading in the background. We're looking for the freedom that says I can do anything that I want with my time, including launching businesses. I want the freedom to launch any business that I want. That's about trading. So anyway, we're not looking to sit on our asses all day. So why are we doing it? Why are you doing it right now? You don't want to take a trade and sit on your ass all day and be patient. You want the freedom to choose what businesses do you get to engage in. Exerts that privilege, exerts that right. Trade for 1 hour in the morning, and then exerts the right of choosing what businesses do you want to be involved in, what is it that you're interested in, that you want to work on, and do that for the rest of the day. Don't just sit in front of the charts the whole day. That's what you want to do. The third question was about quality of trades. How do I only take high quality trades? How do I avoid low quality trades? If, let's say, I have no trades for the day except a low quality trade, how do I decide not to take it and deal with it normally without feeling the need to enter it? And the way I do that is by simply setting my expectations at 1 trade per week. If I say right now, I only get 1 trade per week, I only get 1 opportunity per week, why would I waste this opportunity on a trade that looks like shit? If I look at the charts and I'm like, nah, you know what? I can take it, but I don't really like it. So you know what? I want to be in a trade, so let me take it. I won't say that. Because at the end of the day, I understand that I only get 1 opportunity per week. So if I look at a trade, and the trade is saying, nah, I don't take it. Why would I waste my opportunity on that 1 shit trade? So that's a hack to only take in high quality trades. Now, I'm not saying that I only take 1 trade per week. I set my expectations to 1 trade per week. But let's say I took a trade on Tuesday, high quality trade, I took it, I used my 1 opportunity, let's say, to take that trade. I look at the charts on Wednesday, I look at the charts on Thursday, and let's say on Thursday, I see another trade that is screaming at me. Please take me. I am the most amazing trade you could ever see. Please take me. I will take that trade, simply. And the reason why I'll take it is because it's such a high quality trade. I see it, I absolutely love it. Everything looks fine, all the stars align, and therefore I take the trade, no problem. But as you can see, because my expectations are at 1 trade per week, I don't feel the need to enter another trade. It's only when a trade screams at me that I take it. I don't chase any trade. It's only when they chase me and tell me, hey, please take me, that I take the trade. When I see something that is like all the stars align, I take it. So that gets me like 2-3 trades per week, let's say, but my expectations are at 1. I think it's been almost 20 minutes of me filming that video, I don't know. So I hope you guys enjoy that row video. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it, so I do more of them. And feel free to do the YouTuber stuff, you know, subscribe, notifications, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.